When it comes to building lower body strength and size, there is no doubt squat has undeniably earned itself the first place, which is why it was named the king of all exercises. But at the same time, due to complexity of the exercise, many lifters do not pay close attention to their squat form and make vital mistakes that contribute to pain and overuse injury in their knees and lower back. This video is the first of a series that I'll be posting to address all mistakes lifters make when squatting. Make sure you subscribe to stay tuned and not miss any of my future content. One of the essentials for a perfect squat is keeping a straight vertical bar path. But most lifters fail to achieve this due to mobility issues or lack of understanding of squat biomechanics. In this video, I'll tackle two key mistakes that cause the bar to shift off its vertical path and explain how to fix them to help you optimize your squat. In order to squat as efficiently as possible, you need to lift the weight across the most optimal path, which is manifested by moving the barbell in a straight line over your midfoot, since it represents the shortest traveling distance from start to finish. Any deviation or horizontal movement from this path will not only make the lift significantly harder, but will put undue stress on your joints and will increase the risk of your body falling over. Oftentimes, you notice the bar does not travel in a vertical distance when you see people squat, because they raise their heels at the bottom, which causes their torso to lean forward and the weight to shift over their toes during the movement. This transfers more of the load into the knee and as a result may increase the risk of strain, leading to pain around the kneecap and surrounding tendons. To fix this, you first need to find your balance on your feet before squatting down by paying attention to your big toe, pinky toe and your heel. You need to feel the load evenly distributed over these 3 points before executing the movement. This is important since regaining balance once you start squatting is difficult. As you squat, actively press on these 3 points to keep yourself balanced and ensure the bar remains on top of your midfoot throughout the entire range of motion. Now, if you find you cannot bend your ankle enough at the bottom to keep the pressure on the 3 points, but instead compensate by raising your heels, then this may be a sign of ankle stiffness and limited mobility. There are several ways to gauge ankle mobility. One quick one is to do the near-to-wall test. Stand with your toes 4 to 6 inches from the wall. For the measurement, you can use your thumb and fist. Then lunge forward by bending your ankle and knee and try to touch it to the wall without raising your heel. If your heel pops off the ground or your knee caves in to hit the wall, you likely lack ankle mobility. You can try these two quick fixes to address this. 1. Adopt a wider stance for your squat. This limits mobility of your ankle and forward traveling distance of your knee, enabling you to squat deeper. 2. Place a plate under your heels or invest in heeled squat shoes. This allows you to go past your limited ankle dorsiflexion range of motion, enabling you to squat deeper. Now, if you're looking to maximize ankle mobility, Dr. Aaron Horschig from Squat University encourages doing these 3 exercises. If you feel a pinching sensation in the front part of the ankle as you drive your knee over your toe, try the banded ankle mobilization. To do this, place a 2.5 to 3 inch band around the rig. Elevate your foot slightly on a weight with the band wrapped around your ankle and resting on the front of your foot. Drive your knee forward over your toe. Do 20 reps and hold each rep for 3 seconds. After working on your joint mobility, he offers 2 other stretches that will now work on your calves. 1. The bench stretch, which is done by placing your foot on the bench, driving knee directly over the toe and holding between 10 and 60 seconds to stretch the soleus calf muscle, which is the main limiting muscle in your squat depth. And 2. The goblet squat stretch using a plate. You squat all the way down while holding the plate in front of you. Then swivel your hips and drive your knee over your toe to feel a good stretch in the back of your calf. Do 4 to 5 reps holding for 10 seconds with your weight on each leg. Once you have addressed your ankle mobility issue and balance on your entire foot, visually see your squat by video recording it directly from a side angle and inspect your bar path. There are several apps available that can assist you in tracing your bar path. One that I've used previously is a free app called Iron Path. All you do is open the app, Open an existing video, set the marker, and have the app analyze your bar path. Another mistake that also drifts the bar away from the midfoot and off the vertical path is what's known as the good morning squat, which happens when your hips rise out of the hole faster than the barbell, putting your torso more parallel to the floor at an undesirable angle toward your thighs. This is dangerous because it places a lot of stress on the low and mid back, according to this EMG analysis from the Applied Bionics and Biomechanics journal. Good morning squats is normally attributed to weak or pre-fatigued quadriceps that prevent the knee extensors from extending the knee properly out of the bottom of the squat, which forces your body to overcompensate by engaging the hip extensors, adductors and glutes to take over to support completion of the movement. This can be addressed in two ways. 1. Put your ego aside and lighten the weight on the barbell. This will force the knee extensors to work properly and your quads to work harder. The objective here is letting the quads do their job without shifting the load to the adductors and glutes. And 2. Integrate anteriorly loaded squat variations like the front squat, goblet squat, and Zercher squat. These exercises not only place greater loading demand on your knee extensors, but also limit activation of the hip extensors and prevent your torso angle from changing, which if it happens will simply cause the load to fall forward onto the floor. Now, strengthening your quads alone is not enough to remedy good morning squats. You should also pay closer attention to your squat biomechanics and motor coordination. For example, while setting up your squat, think about pulling your traps and scaps together and your elbows down and back to create a firm shelf for the bar on your traps or upper back. Maintain upper back tightness and keep your chest up during the movement, since this will better engage your torso and prevent it from collapsing as you drive to stand up. Incorporate motor coordination drills to carefully monitor your hip-knee sequencing. For example, you could adjust your squat tempo such that you pause briefly at the bottom and halfway back up to inspect and ensure your hip and chest rise up at the same rate during each rep. Turning over to you now. Are you struggling in your squat? Do you have any specific squat problems that you would like to share with me? Let me know by commenting below. If you liked the video, please like and share, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're looking for a complete self-education and training guide that teaches you step by step how to customize your workout and meal plans using science-based methods to achieve the best results, please visit my website or check the video linked up. Also check my next two videos on how to build a bigger and balanced shoulder and how to get bigger triceps using science-proven exercises.